Trace Helms. The election is over. Unfortunately, the zombie apocalypse did not happen. Yes. Even as his most preferred candidate, Roseanne Barr, 7,500 votes, really? He's still mostly certain that we all won't die in the next 4 years. Just mostly certain. You still might want to buy guns, ammo, canned food, and bottled water, just in case the zombie apocalypse does occur. Please welcome Trace Helms.
Do you feel inspired? Woo! Yeah? Who feels inspired? Who's going to be an ambassador?
Jonas.
Everybody.
Jeremy, you did a fantastic job. One thing I like the most is you started out not behind the lectern, out here, among the people. Very presidential-like. Looking at people. And you started with suspense. Someone here, someone had an accomplishment. They made an achievement. They went out. They became something. They did something fantastic. What was it? And finally you began to unravel what you were talking about. Oh, this is related to clubs. This is related to clubs in the area. And then you said, we have a winner. And you announced him. And then you said, people, here is your leader. He set an example. Follow this example. He made a difference with other clubs. He went out and he helped people. And you can too. You went to highlight the things that, the benefits that came not only to the individual, but to the club. And I really liked that. You weren't, I used the car salesman analogy, but really did a fantastic job and not cheesy at all. But if you think of used car salesman saying, you want to buy this car because here's all the reasons why this car is awesome. But what they forget to mention is why you want the car. What's going to come to you. And those are important benefits. When I think it was very ineluctable to tell us, sorry, it was good to tell us that it would be ineluctable for us to get pens, because that highlights, ooh, I want a fancy pen. And then mentioning that we would be one club out of 200 to get the award was fantastic. You had a huge list of pros. There weren't any cons, which was, in the book it said, did you bring up the negatives? I kind of disagreed. I don't think you should have. There weren't really any negatives. You did a fantastic job looking from the side of the club to the side of the person. I think you really dressed the part, too. Do you usually wear suits? I don't think you do.
Yes.
Okay.
To speak, I do.
To speak you do. Okay, exactly. That's what I was getting at. You made very good eye contact. I noticed that I have a hard time making eye contact with every single person. Sometimes I'll be looking up here, or looking down here, or looking at the same person the whole time. But you looked at every single one of us, and I felt like you were consistently looking back, and I was getting looked at, as I'm sure everyone else felt too. So overall, great job. I think you persuaded a lot of people. Bringing the sign-up sheet was key. That was killer. What do you have on there? 10, 12 signatures?
At least.
Fantastic
I didn't
job.
get back yet.
We're all persuaded. Good job.
Thank you.